Shiba Inu just did it. The US government just dropped a bombshell. And this is what Shiba Inu has been waiting for. We can finally push through our huge project, which could send Shiba Inu to 1 cent. The whales are stepping in. Around 160 billion Shiba Inu is on the move. And they are not stopping soon. What is happening? And why am I being so excited? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. This is wild. There's a huge announcement today that's making waves for Shiba Inu. The US government just dropped brand new guidelines for crypto regulation, and this is a big deal. Why? Because it actually opens the door for a long-awaited Shiba Inu project that's been teased forever. And finally, we got the green light. This approval is massive. It means Shiba Inu can finally move forward with this project, and this could be the thing that pushes it into everyone and new investors. We're talking about serious attention here. More eyes on Shiba Inu, more potential investors jumping in, and yeah, more demand usually means the price starts climbing. And guess what? It's already happening. One analyst pointed out that Shiba Inu just blasted through a key resistance level. The price is holding strong, up almost 3% already, and momentum is looking super bullish. If buyers keep this up, we could be seeing a nice push even higher very soon. The breakout is on, and it's looking like the real deal. But hold on a second. While everyone's getting all hyped up over the US announcement, one analyst spotted something kind of strange that most people might be missing. On-chain data is showing some pretty intense whale activity lately, and it could be a game changer. In just the past 2 days, around 160 billion Shiba Inu tokens have flowed in. That's like 80 billion every single day. That kind of movement isn't normal, and it definitely raises eyebrows. What do these big players know that the rest of the market doesn't? When we look at the data from Into the Block, the flows into Shiba Inu are clearly in the green. Big holders, whales, have suddenly started scooping up massive amounts after weeks of just sitting still. The net flows jumped from basically nothing to that huge daily spike. Even though the bigger picture still shows some negative trends over the past month or so, this sudden burst of activity could be the start of a turning point. It's almost like something's brewing beneath the surface, and the whales might be getting ready before the rest of the market catches on. But here's the kicker. Did you know this sudden whale movement might actually be tied to that US announcement? Yeah, let's rewind a bit and start from the top. So earlier today, the US Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, dropped a notice that could totally shake up the crypto space. Basically, they just said that certain types of stablecoins, ones backed by real money or super liquid assets, and can be exchanged one-to-one with the US dollar, are not considered securities. Even more wild? The people who help create or redeem these stablecoins don't have to go through the usual reporting headaches anymore. That's a big win for developers and projects building in this space. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. If you remember from one of our previous videos, we talked about how the Shiba Inu devs were teasing something big, a stablecoin of their own. Let's jog your memory real quick. Back in 2021, the Shiba Inu team announced a bunch of cool stuff for their ecosystem. That included a stablecoin called SHIB, a collectible card game, and a new reward token. Fast forward to now, they've already delivered on the card game, Shiba Eternity, and launched the reward token, Treat. But that stablecoin? Still nothing. Originally, it was supposed to launch in 2022, but since then, crickets. The devs haven't given many updates, and naturally, the community's been asking what's going on. Well, a while back, Diarrhea, one of the Shiba Inu leads, did say something important. The team's been holding off because they were waiting for clear regulations around stablecoins. So now that the US has the government finally dropped those guidelines, this could be the exact signal the Shiba Inu team has been waiting on. And here's something even crazier. Just yesterday, the Shiba Inu team made a post hinting that the dream of Shiba Inu reaching 1 cent is actually becoming more likely. Lucy, who's the lead marketer for Shiba Inu, has always been honest about this. She says that while hitting that 1 cent mark is possible, it's not something that'll happen overnight. It takes time, patience, and most importantly, a massive project that can really push Shiba Inu to the next level. This stablecoin could be that project. Think about it for a second. If Shiba Inu actually launches its own stablecoin, that's not just a cool feature. It's a game changer. It would take Shiba Inu from being known mainly as a meme coin to being a serious player in the world of decentralized finance. A stablecoin brings stability, which is something the current tokens in the Shiba ecosystem, like Shiba Inu itself, Bone, and Leash, just don't have. Their prices go up and down like crazy, which makes it tough to use them for things like borrowing, lending, or even simple payments. But a stablecoin, that's a whole different story. It holds steady value, usually tied to the US dollar, which means people can actually use it for real DeFi stuff on Shibarium, Shiba Inu's very own blockchain, without constantly stressing about price swings. It would make the whole ecosystem smoother, more usable, and just better overall. Right now, if someone wants to cash out or move their tokens into something safer, they usually switch to stablecoins like USDC or USDT, both of which live outside the Shiba Inu ecosystem. But if Shiba Inu has its own stablecoin, people can stay inside the ecosystem the whole time. That keeps the money flowing within the Shiba network, increases activity, helps adoption grow, and strengthens the entire project in the long run. And when all of that happens, more people using the system, more demand, more attention, well, that's exactly how the price of Shiba Inu can finally start moving toward that 1 cent dream. We're not just talking hype anymore. We're literally seeing it in the recent whale movements. These big wallets have been loading up on Shiba Inu, and that kind of activity doesn't just happen for no reason. You gotta wonder, do they know something? Maybe there's an insider or a leak somewhere? Whatever it is, this is clearly bullish. Really bullish. This also just proves that the announcement from the US government isn't just some boring legal update. It's already having a real impact on Shiba Inu. And now that the team can finally move forward with the project they've been holding back, everything feels like it's falling into place. If this really goes through, if the stablecoin is launched and everything lines up, this could be life-changing for Shiba Inu holders. This could wipe out some of those zeros in the price. And with more investors jumping in, it could blow up just like it did back in 2021. Remember that? When Shiba Inu went from being a joke to creating actual millionaires overnight? That wasn't that long ago. And with everything lining up the way it is now, we might just be looking at another moment like that on the horizon. It's big and exciting. And looking at the bigger picture, the long-term outlook for Shiba Inu is actually looking brighter than ever. Just like Lucy, the lead marketer for Shiba Inu, said in a recent tweet, she compared Shiba Inu to Bitcoin. Yeah, that kind of potential. She said if you want people to talk about your product, then build around Shiba Inu. Earn your place by doing, not just talking. Her words? Build the products. It's simple. No one ever stopped you from building around Shiba Inu. And honestly, she's right. Shiba Inu has grown way beyond just being a meme. It's now a whole ecosystem. Its own blockchain, a growing DeFi platform, a card game, a reward token, and now potentially a stable coin. That's huge. This isn't just a coin people trade for fun anymore. It's becoming a platform people build on. Right now, we're seeing the pieces all coming together. The government guidelines are finally here. The devs can move forward. Whales are moving in. And there's this energy in the community again. Like something big is just around the corner. Shiba Inu has the foundation, the tech, and the community. And with everything that's happening, it's starting to look like we're not just talking about another pump, we're looking at a real future being built right in front of us. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Shiba Inu update might make you lose money, so don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.